Hey, Spring Lepe, Simply Tara. You know, today I'm getting this strong sense, this strong feeling of someone is ignoring the signs. They're hiding from feelings. They're pushing them aside. It's like they're running from what they feel, and you know, it's like just it's a feeling of being drawn to something yet pushing it. It's like fighting the current, you know, like if you were in the water and not flowing with it, but yet trying to fight against it. You know, it feels like someone is being shown signs for something and they are choosing to ignore that, choosing to look another way. I did pre-shuffle the cards too, all of them. Oh my goodness. Okay. On the bottom. You know, somebody's being shown that it's time to move. It's time to go towards their calling. It's time to go forward on their path. You know, they have everything they need, and it's as if these two are yin to their yang. I mean, it's just, they balance. They are different, but they balance. It's just a feeling that everything flows when these two are together. It's like harmony. And, you know, it feels like that you're choosing to ignore the signs you have been shown. You know, this chariot is ready to move, but it needs will from within to move it, to move towards your path that you're meant to be on. You know, we've got the King of Fire. You see this heart, this heart is glowing. This heart is glowing for someone. Someone who makes this king very happy. Someone that can have abundance with them. You know, there's a feeling that being on a spiritual path together, you know, having this gift within is like it's perfect flow, perfect balance between two. Queen of Fire. You see, this is a perfect match. Perfect. It's like they hold each other's heart. You know, it's like they have the key to one another's heart. And, you know, this is a feeling that they have been holding each other's heart for a very long time. You know, there's a feeling of soul ties here. And, you know, if you don't believe in that, then very strong connection. This is a connection that has that magical feel to it. Plus, I feel like for many of you, both are gifted. Not for all, but there is a sense of perfect balance and harmony within these two. yin and yang. You know, it's really beautiful. A beautiful feel to it. They just seem to light each other up. Both of these people are glowing. Both of these people draw others in, it feels like. People are drawn to them just because they glow and they have this feeling about them. You know, it's magical. Very, very gifted, it feels like. These two are very gifted. And it feels like they're on their paths, you know. But someone's ignoring, they're ignoring this call that is coming from their soul path. But the Emperor is here, and it feels like it's a higher, it's the higher power, you know, is taking control, taking a hold of this sword of truth, and putting out the signs and the synchronicities and the messages to these two that they are supposed to walk this path and have this soul mission together. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I just got all that glitters is not gold. I feel like many times we think we come in contact with a soul connection that isn't. You know, and it feels like these people have experienced this. And it feels like the divine is showing them true soul connection versus, you know, not a true soul connection. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Ooh. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Feels like there's another. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. You know, I'm going to be honest. This feels like someone's ignoring what they're being clearly shown. And this is someone who is, they're getting signs. They're getting this message loud and clear. And it's like they're just turning a blind eye to it. You know. And it's a feeling that you shouldn't be doing that. You know, you really shouldn't. But also, I feel like for these people, someone or both are still tied up with someone, you know, that is not a soul connection. And they feel like, you know, they've always thought it was. They've always thought it was. But it's not. And I feel like they're being warned of that they should pay attention. You see, if you look, he's trying to find something, you know. And I feel like this is someone who is gifted, very gifted, trying to find answers, trying to find his way, trying to find the answers he needs to move him through his day. Yes. You know, this person is receiving signs and it feels like needs to follow them. Definitely needs to follow them. Sometimes, you know, we can't get a door open. There's a reason. You know, if you can't open it, it's for your protection. God is protecting you from something. If you can't get that door open, or if you can't go on that path, God is protecting you. It is for your higher good. You see how this door is growing over. And she's just sitting there pondering away, you know, wasting her day. And there's a feeling of sadness because she can't open this one door. There's so many other doors, and there's doors that are meant for you to open, that it feels like are being shown to you. Close the doors to the past, and don't go through, you know, don't keep knocking on a door if it's not opening, especially if it has like vines or weeds growing in front of it. There's a reason you don't have access to that opened door. Someone is very, very gifted. Someone sees, someone reads, someone feels, you know, on that soul level. They are very gifted. They have a lot of gifts that are bestowed upon them. And, you know, it feels like that someone is seeing their path. They're seeing where they're supposed to be. But they are choosing to not go on it. They're choosing to ignore what they're being shown. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. You see, right here, you know, that's a doorway. And, you know, someone needs to choose to go through it. Sure, there's water there, but that should not stop anyone from going through. You know, it's like taking a pause. Should I do this? You know I should, but I've got this going on. Maybe there's a distance between the two. There's possible distance. There could be children involved, because I'm seeing that card in the Romance Angels. Yeah, but this is spiritual, and you know there's a need to make this horse move through this water, which, you know, it's clear there's a doorway behind it. It's not as if you're going to drown going through, because, you know, this is a new beginning. You see these keys? These keys open all of these opportunities, these doors to these opportunities, to help others, to grow, to learn, to fulfill your life, and to go forward. And it feels like it's with this person. It's with this person that's your perfect counterpart. You know, it feels like there's been pain for both people in the past. You know, going through these horrific ordeals and loads of pain, feeling like you're being stabbed in the back. Trusting the wrong ones, it feels like. But, you know, when a higher power, when God sends you someone, it's, you know, it's a feeling that you have to put this fear of the past, what happened, behind you. And there's a need to see your truth. There's a need to see the truth within you of what you need to do, how to go forward. You know, it feels like one of these people, you know, they are following their intuition. They are having faith, and they are, you know, allowing the divine to control things. Having that strength within to go forward, to make things come to fruition, you know, that they want to come to fruition, it feels like. Defending their heart. This is a soul connection. Someone's defending their heart. They want to reach out and message. Someone wants to reach out and message you. This has got to do with a soul connection. Someone may have burnt the other in the past life. Someone may have some negativity tied to them. Some negativity tied to them. There's something tied to one of these people that's negative, and it needs to go. So that they can come together and have this happy life. All this love, you know, carrying together as two, you know. It's like having a partnership, coming together to move forward in life as, you know, not only as lovers, as friends, as life partners, and, you know, committed souls, but also spiritually and on this path. This is our person, one of them. I feel like this is you, taking on the King of Cups energy. I feel like this is you. And I feel like this is our other person taking on the Queen of Pentacles energy. You know, we up here we have King of Fire and King and Queen of Fire. You know, this is showing, this is perfect counterparts. There's happiness when they're together. There's love when they're together. There's closeness. You know, they have such a connection. But down here, I feel like, you know, this King of Cups is someone who holds a lot of love within, but they also hold a lot of wisdom. They also hold a lot, though, of what has happened to them, and they're very diligent going forward. They take that very seriously. I feel like this right here, our Queen of Pentacles, is someone who's nurturing and loving and mothering and caring, someone who can grow, someone who loves with all their soul, you know. Yes, you know, and it's like when these two are together, there's perfect balance and harmony, and it's like they could nurture other people, they could help other people to grow, help other people to go forward in life, making their life simpler. But this Queen of Swords is here because, you know, it's like this has to be cut out. Whatever's negative in these people's lives has to be cut out. It has to go in order to go forward, you know, towards this calling, towards this soul mission. And it does feel like a soul mission. It's soul ties, you know, to go towards it, doing what your soul craves for you to do in this life. Being guided, you know, a need not to ignore the guidance you are receiving. Working towards this with this person, there's a need to work for this, to work for this connection, which is ultimately working for your soul path and nurturing this connection, because this is a wish come true. This is a soul tie, possibly twin flame, that can be very abundant. It feels like it will be abundant. You know, it's like these two, it's a sense of amazed at what these two can do together once they see their truth, once they really open up to the truth of what this is, and that this is meant. This connection is meant, you know. This, someone from the past, for sure, it's a soul connection. But this is also reaping what you sow. Having that bounty come to you and being happy, you know. It feels like, you know, we've got... It's like turning the back on the past. Someone who's constantly looking at their past, and then they choose to turn their back on that past in order to go forward with this person, the person they are meant to be with forever. Yeah. Going towards harmony and balance. Manifesting what these two want. Bringing peace, bringing love to a world that's full of drama and hatred and sorrow and pain. You know, it's doing humanitarian work, giving to the world, it feels like, ultimately bringing happiness to these two people's lives and to many other people's lives, it feels like. Rhodochrosite. Malachite, rhodochrosite, malachite, smoky quartz, jade, selenite, and sapphire. Definitely gifted people. Feels like both are very gifted. Malachite, malachite. Seek the source of harmony and focus upon it. Rhodochrosite, rhodochrosite. Dance, sing, and emerge from your earthly cocoon. See, someone needs to choose their soul mission over earthly, whatever it is they are holding on to that's of this earthly realm. Smoky quartz. As soul, we are, as soul, you are an eternal being, fully living in this moment. We are, yes. Yeah, there's a need to look forward towards that soul connection, that soul tie that needs to be brought to fruition. You know, it's as if someone has wanted this soul tie, but, you know, they don't... There's a need not to let this slip between the fingers, or this will be going on again in another lifetime, is what it feels, yes. And it feels like it's already went around and around and around and around. Jade. Jade. Open your heart and embrace the dream of love. Feels like someone is very loved and they just can't seem to wrap their head around it because they've been hurt in the past. There's a need to trust in a higher power. There's a need to trust in this path that you're on, because all of these obstacles that you are looking to can work out. With the higher power involved, everything will fall into place and fall together. Okay. Let's see. Yep, selenite. I always look for the deeper meaning in life. That's beautiful. Sapphire. all of your deepest hopes and dreams can come true. See, it's like someone wants to be in this beautiful, beautiful connection, this beautiful commitment with this person that they can grow and go fully in life with. But there's something, and this may be, you know, family. This could be keeping them from going forward towards their person, towards their life partner, you know, the one that's meant for them. And, you know, in doing so and turning their back on this, you know, this could have to go again in another life and just keep going and going and going. Because this is something that needs to come to fruition. It needs to happen now. Well, that is what I have. If this does not resonate with you, don't try to make it fit your life. If you don't have these gemstones, believe and have faith in this. The energy of these cards will be with you. You can meditate with it. You could carry it with you. You could sleep with it. And, yeah, give it a thumbs up. That way YouTube moves along. Please do subscribe. Hit that little bell. That way it'll notify you every time that I upload. Till next time. Bye.